Chapter 21-23. When the two were shocked, Alex looked at Watanabe with a smile on his face and said with a slight smile, "Come on, Mr. Watanabe, stretch out your hand, and I will signal your pulse." Watanabe was nourished by the warmth in his body. He was immersed in it. Hearing Alex's words, he nodded hurriedly and said, "There is Mr. Anderson." After that, he stretched out his hand immediately. Alex put his fingers on Watanabe's Shinha meridian, and a touch of aura penetrated into his meridian. These few auras could already guarantee that he could continue to produce essence in the future and then enable him to rejuvenate the male glory. Watanabe couldn't help thinking of his beloved wife in his mind at this time. Thinking of the two gentle scenes, he felt a little change in his body. This bit of change immediately evolved into a strong impulse, which made him overjoyed. This is effective so soon. Watanabe was shaking with excitement. In order to ensure that the impulse was not fleeting, he hesitated for about 2 minutes, motionless, without saying a word, with all his attention focused on feeling his impulse. In these 2 minutes, instead of disappearing, his impulse had grown stronger. At this moment, Watanabe's excitement burst into tears. He exclaimed from the bottom of his heart, "I have been looking forward to it for so many years, and I have been waiting for this day in my dreams, and today it is finally realized." At this moment, he looked at Alex and cried, "Anderson, Mr. Anderson, you are the living God." Alex smiled lightly and asked him, "Mr. Watanabe, just ask you for 10% more shares for this curative effect. Is that too much?" Watanabe stood up and blurted out, "Not too much. Not too much. You are my second-born parents." At the side, Takehiko, seeing Watanabe's pants put up a bag, hurriedly waved at him. "Oh, sit down, sit down. How well you are." Watanabe looked down, embarrassed and excited at the same time. "Brother Ito, this is the symbol of male power. You don't know how long I have longed for this power again." Takehiko was stunned suddenly. At this moment, he suddenly understood Watanabe's excitement. At this moment, he thought of his legs. "Although it didn't take long for me to lose my legs, my desire to stand up again and to have my legs again was beyond everything. If one day I could grow legs and regain the state of a healthy person, then I am afraid that I would be 10 times or even 100 times more excited than Watanabe." He said these words in his heart. Thinking of this, he sighed in his heart again. "Hey, in my life, I am afraid that it is impossible to have legs again. In the future, I still don't know that I will face decades of incomplete life." At this moment, I am suddenly envious of Watanabe. He has also experienced several years of crippled life, but he was healed by Mr. Anderson. What about me? In this world, I have never heard of a severed limb that can grow. After sighing for a while, he finally realized that Alex was not actually black. He made up for Watanabe's imperfect life, but only received his 2 or 3 billion worth of shares.